Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks for joining me again. So, between the end of the last episode and the beginning of this one, I actually went back to camp and loaded up my characters with a bunch of junk that I wanted to sell. I went back over to Moonrise Towers and sold a bunch of stuff to the two vendors there. And I bought a few things. Not a whole lot of things, but a few things. Let's see if I can remember what it was that I bought. Did I buy anything for Fox? No, I don't think I got anything new for Fox. For Shadowheart, I don't think I got anything. Oh no, I think I got her some new armor. She was just wearing regular old Scale Mail +1. Now she's wearing Scale Mail +2. So I got that for her. For Astarion, I believe I got him leather armor +2. He was just wearing leather armor +1. I got him a new ranged weapon, this thing called Nairmisser. Apparently it gives you magic missile. And it says, on the stock, the crafter of this crossbow etched in tiny print. If'n you're gonna miss, why don't you stop being a Wally and hit instead? So I got that for him. And for Karlach, I got her this really neat looking halberd of vigilance. It has a sentinel weapon, gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls and advantage on perception ability checks. It has adroit reflexes. When you make an attack roll as a reaction, you make it with advantage. And down here it says, a variant of this halberd's design was thrown out in the early stages of development by its forge master. This was because the halberd kept expressing itself. Alarm, it would shriek in peril. Potency fills me like a song of hope, it roared in triumph. So I got her that. There was other stuff, but I quickly grow bored of looking through items and whatnot, trying to min-max. It's just not something I enjoy doing, and I had already spent like 40 minutes doing it. So, a little bit of an upgrade to my team. We made quite a bit of coin. In fact, let's see here. Let's send all the coin to Fox, and we'll total it all up. See how much we've got. I'm sure everybody trusts Fox with their coin.
Always shop.
Send that over to Fox. So the team has a total of 5,914 gold, at least of the people that are on my team right now. There are people back in camp who may have more coin on them, I don't know. So anyway, that's what I remember doing. I also bought some health potions too, so hopefully we're better prepared for what is to come. I noticed that Fox isn't concentrating anymore, so he can't do concentrated blast. I could cast detect thoughts here, just so that I have this available, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Where that came from.
So now he is concentrating. He's got detect thoughts. We could go ahead and
I wish we had a bloody
bring Scratch into the mix here. Why not? Hopefully dogs are welcome here. Okay, and I noticed that my team does not have Bardic Inspiration anymore. I wonder if I can cast that on everybody. I like to go in here. Look at all this crap that Fox is carrying around. I'd like to give Fox the Wondrous Gloves, and then he can go around and cast Bardic Inspiration on some peeps.
but it can take a beat.
Let's go ahead and cast that on Karlach. And we'll give it to Shadowheart. And then we'll also give it to Astarion. There we go. And now I'll go back to my inventory, and I will re-equip the Gloves of Missile Snaring. I did look for different armor for Fox and a couple of other my peeps, and I didn't really find anything all that interesting. I looked for more ranged weapons. Ranged weapons seems to be hard to find good ranged weapons in this game, at least in my experience playing it. Haven't really found anything really great ranged-wise.
Our asses.
Okay, I'm going to hit F5. And we're just going to do some more exploring here. We're here in Last Light Inn. We did a little bit of exploring in the last episode. We are going to do more exploring now. There's some people standing over here. Let's go talk to them. This is the quartermaster, by the way, that we talked to. Oh, the game is going to save automatically here. Okay. what is going to happen.
See any movement up there?
So we can't hear these two talking. I'm not sure why. We could see words, but no talking. Not sure what's up with that. Let's speak with Harper Essius real quick here.
Go safely.
Oh, thanks, dude. And you too.
Jaheira will see us through this matter. She always does.
It's nice to speak eye to eye with somebody for a change. As a matter of fact, Fox might even be a little bit taller than that dude. Here is Fist Althrid.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate. Place like this makes you miss home, hey?
Hey.
Harpers are awfully optimistic about their plans. Ask me. Plan for the worst.
Plan for the worst. Talking about Duke Ravengard here. I wonder why we can't hear them talking. Maybe they're speaking with their mind. Oh, here's Harper Callie over here. Well, there are a ton of people in this place. Let's go talk to Harper Callie.
Pretty as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Oh, I like her. She thinks we're pretty. Yeah. Let's see. Is she a gnome? What is she? She's a dwarf. Okay. Gold dwarf. These dwarves are known for their confidence and keen intuition. The culture of their deep kingdom values family, ritual, and fine craftsmanship. Well.
Pretty as you are.
Okay.
This is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Fox wants to talk to her some more. Here's Harper Tumaril.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Thanks, dude. You have anything else to say?
I'd not tarry out here. Where are you?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I've been known to tarry.
So just about do.
Just about.
Just about.
Well, let's go on in. Why not? Go on into the inn. Try to, anyway. Let's see here. We've got this Dark Maw the Wicked. We could examine it. The bear's limbs look like they were broken to fit in this pose. Its eyes sad and lifeless. I can use this thing? Okay, I'm going to use it.
Is that Dark Maw the Wicked?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
So Fox knows him. Stuffed boar head up there. Stuffed wolf head. There's a wardrobe here. Here's a little sign. Let's see what it says.
The Last Light Inn does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Oh, hey, look, it's Maul. Or Mattis. This isn't Maul. This is Mattis. Mattis, what's up?
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Scamming with the greats? What kind of advice is that? Or kid really looks up to you. That's nice to see. or you were too nice to that little runt. Oh gosh, yeah, that kid really looks up to you. It's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Check it out.
Oh, hey.
We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. You got any stock for an extra special customer like me? Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good while. Or let me see what you got. You got any extra stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
I'd like to buy it from you. We could try to deceive this poor kid and say, Maul said I could have it. We could try to persuade this kid and say, if it was worth any coin, do you think Maul would have given it to you? Or we could just say, take good care of that key. Well, let's try to deceive this little kid. I mean, look at these bonuses we get. A +3 from charisma, a +3 from deception proficiency, and a +3 from deception expertise. Good luck, kid. Maul said I could have it. Terrible. This kid, he's just trying to make money. We could even add a bonus, a little bit of guidance here. Why not? Total bonus 10 to 13. So, yeah, we're going to have to roll a pretty crappy number to miss out on this. Oh, that ought to do it. It's one of our highest rolls ever.
No, she didn't.
I have to deceive him again? Yes, she did. Yeah-huh. Or we could intimidate them and say, give it or I'm telling Maul on you. Oh, yeah, she did. Oh, now we only just have to roll a 6. I think this might work.
Really? But she said... All right. Here. I guess.
I actually feel a little bad, but you know that kid's a little scammer. it's just a little scammer. So we got a key here. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's on my keychain. Keychain. Only 41 keys on my keychain here. Here it is. It's a tower-shaped key, an elaborate key plated with silver. That's all we get. It's shaped like a tower. It's elaborate. It's plated with silver. Glad I didn't pay for that. No idea what it's for. I had a pet rat once, wanted a hamster. Okay. Oh, hello, Harper Kelly. Oh, gotta focus here. Let's talk to Mattis again.
What can I get you?
Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Okay, that's a nice attitude. Let me see what you have. Well, I like to sort by value. And we'll see that really doesn't have anything terribly useful. Some evasive shoes here. Rogues in Waterdeep prefer these spring-loaded boots that make evading the city watch a breeze. Give you a little bit of acrobatics and a boost to your armor class. Meh. A cloak of cunning broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud with 2-meter radius that lasts for 1 turns. One of the relics of Deep Dwera's rebellious children. The children found nothing of use in the vault and were discouraged. But in the morning, the vault keykeeper's son, who admired the children, sought them out, and in his arms he brought a wealth of things forged in shadow. Okay, I don't think I want that. Potion of invisibility. So, yeah, nothing too terribly interesting in my opinion here. So, we will just be on our way here.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks for the free key.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Seems that way.
Trap disarm toolkit here. That's an interesting... For some reason, my hand is just like this... Looks like... I mean, I guess I could just pick it up. I'm not going to just pick up this guy's stuff, I don't think. Here's a book over here. I guess, look. Hey, let's see who's been here.
Here goes nothing.
Jorah and Claudette Amster. Jezal Dominguez. Grey Eyes the Wizened. Arthena Duchamp. Elo Uhar, Boo and Friend. The Mysterious Mr. Black. That's how I want to start signing guest books. DJ Mulligan, Alkai, Elope, and Miles Lotz. Alice Gregor, James and Ann Byrne, Grace and Dylan Koff, Art Kulag. I do not recognize any of those names. I don't know if I'm supposed to recognize any of them, but I did not.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Here's a map of the Shadowlands. Let's take a gander at that.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
An old map of the region, which was corrected by hand as the surroundings were explored. The notes include: the entrance to the city is blocked by a powerful curse. Moonrise, a hub of wickedness. Toll house, embankment, point of attack. Distillery, supplies. Abandoned house, the shadows lengthen. There's Jaheira again. Here's Saris.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Saris, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Yeah. What happened where's Zevlor? The inn is old, but death trap is a bit much. Or so you managed to miss all that trouble in the Grove. Convenient. Yeah, what happened? Where is Zevlor anyway?
Gone.
Oh.
And more than half the others with him.
Oh.
We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze. Begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have hope you survived. I'm sure the others did too. Or so you abandoned them. Or you did right. You do not want to be a prisoner of the Absolute. Or what are you doing out here to begin with? You were bound for Baldur's Gate. Yeah, what are you doing out here?
This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place. Escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went.
Well, listen, don't lose all hope. The others might still be alive. In fact, I think they are still alive. I just received a quest to find them.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Yeah. Well, I think Jaheira wants to talk to us, so let's talk to her.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
To your very good health. We could smell the wine first. We don't need to do that. I'm not thirsty, or you'll have to pardon my friend Karlak. She's very excited to meet you. I mean, this is kind of like maybe a fun way to give Karlak an opportunity to meet her hero, so let's do that. You'll have to pardon my friend Karlak. She's very excited to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Karlak.
Yeah, to your very good health. Are we supposed to be suspicious of this wine? I don't have any reason to be worried about it, I don't think. To your very good health.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
I could say, yes, the parasite is giving me powers I never had before. It's changing me for the better. We could say it's trying to change me to win me over, but I'm resisting its temptations. We could say the answer is no. It has no influence on me whatsoever. Or we could use our bard skills or knowledge and say, I've done so much since the crash, who's to say it's the tadpole that changed me? Well, let's bard it up. Who's to say it's the tadpole that changed me?
You speak frivolously.
Oh no.
I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Yeah, I think Fox can be a little frivolous sometimes. It's just his nature as an entertainer. Sometimes maybe he's a little too light when he shouldn't be. We could say, you could trust me. Or we could say, what happened to me being the godsend we've been praying for? Or we could just say, I'm interested in saving my own skin, not yours. Whether you trust me is immaterial. I think we just gotta somehow convince her that we can be trusted. So yeah, you can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it.
I have every reason to be cautious.
I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains.
All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Ketheric Thorm. I encountered him in Moonrise Towers. If he's back, perhaps you should have hit him harder in the first place. Who was, is he, or... Tales of the undead are often exaggerated. You're sure you killed him? Well, she didn't like it the first time we barded her, so let's not do it again. We know she's talking about Ketheric Thorm. We encountered him in Moonrise Towers.
You've been to the towers. Incredible. Your parasite has already served you well.
I suppose you know about Ketheric then.
His invincibility.
That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed.
We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
I see. What do you have in mind? You think I can kill him, or I don't think so? What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Yeah. Ketheric's days are numbers, I'll make sure of it. Or you want to make use of my infection, I want to be cured of it. We could say, seems like I'll be doing most of the heavy lifting. We could bard it up again and say, the glorious True Soul Fox will be the performance of a lifetime, or I'm not doing this. Yeah. Like I said before, she does not seem to like our bardiness, so let's not bard in front of her. Yeah. His days are numbered, man. We're gonna make sure of it.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gatheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise.
Well, I mean, we already know this, but let's say it anyway. How do I... Maybe she'll give us a moonbeam lantern or whatever. How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Seluna, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive.
She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Okay. I said because... As I said before, I don't truly understand Shadowheart and her Sharness. But don't followers of Shar fight followers of Seluna? Let's talk to her and make sure she's okay.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
Okay, nothing to say. I'm a little disappointed in that. I mean, if I'm understanding it correctly, and I think I am, that followers of Shar fight followers of Seluna, or at least they used to. Sure does seem like Shadowheart would have something to say about that. But nope. Nope. Let's take a look at our quest list. It's been updated a bit. Seek protection from the Shadow Curse. Find a moon lantern. We reached Moonrise Towers. However, if we wish to travel the Shadow Curse lands ourselves, we will need to find protection from the curse. Well, I guess we just did. Right here. Get help from the cleric Isabel. Jaheira told us to speak to a cleric called Isabel for help traversing the Shadow Curse. Isabel protects last light from the Shadow Curse. We don't really need this thanks to Shadowheart's light spell. Seems to work just fine. But of course we're going to talk to the cleric anyway. Find Zevlor here. Zevlor was captured by the cult of the Absolute. His fellow tieflings claim he froze and tried to surrender. We should look for him. Yes, we absolutely should look for him. Daughter. Okay, here we go. Companion's Daughter of Darkness. Okay. Well, we gifted Shadowheart a night orchid, her favorite flower. She was greatly appreciative of the gesture. Maybe this has been here since we handed that to her and I didn't notice it. I don't know. There sure is a lot of stuff here. Oh, gee whiz. We discovered that Shadowheart possesses a certain amount of resistance to the ill effects of the Shadow Curse. It seems that this must be due to Shar's patronage. But given the mercurial nature of the Dark Goddess, the extent of her protection remains to be seen. Yes, indeed. Okay. Alright. Let's keep walking around and talking to people, because we like to walk and talk. Here's Alfira. Let's talk to Alfira.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
Alfira. I mean, she looks familiar. I mean, she wasn't the one who was singing back in the grove, was she? I don't know. Let's say, how about you? How are you holding up?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Let's see. Roland, the apprentice wizard? Or you're lucky to be alive? Or what did the cultists do to the others? Oh gosh, what did the cultists do to the others?
I don't know. It just happened so quickly. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Well, I don't complain constantly. It's very annoying. We could sing to her and say, when the night is dark, stars shine brightest. So keep on shining. It's going to be all right. We could say, danger is my life. I wouldn't change it for the world. We could say, I'll let you know when I figure it out. We could say, I'll just take it one step at a time. I think we could bard with her. Yes, the night is dark, stars shine brightest.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
I don't know what it is about this game. I don't know if it's just the good writing or the good acting, the good voice acting. But this game kind of tugs at my heartstrings a little bit, you know? I mean, just listen to her talk. I mean, I feel terrible for her. She just seems so nice, and these horrible things are happening to all these people. Very well done game. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise, and gods have mercy on anyone in that hellspit. Let's see here. Don't worry, I'll find them, or I'm sure they're fine. Probably being held for questioning, or I imagine... I imagine the cultists are torturing them right now. Have any of you watching this played the game as a total jerk and said stuff like this? Yikes. Don't worry, I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
I mean, the animations are great. I mean, the subtle differences in her facial expressions. I mean, it's believable and very well done. I'm just gushing over this game. So good. Oh, I can't read that sign. Here's a candle here. Hey, let's light this candle. I think Fox might be a little bit of a pyromaniac. Anytime he sees something to light, he lights it.
Don't be shy. Have a gander.
Blackboard, let's take a look.
A faded advertisement, its message still faintly legible. Fresh veg and fancy fruit. Buy 2, get 1 free.
Sounds good. Let's see, here's Umi. A name I might remember. Whoa. Here's, here's Roland. There's Roland.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped. We could say the kid's right, you need to lay off the liquor, or want to talk about your sorrows instead of drowning them. I mean, I don't know, man. Let's give this guy a little bit of credit. You're the reason that Alfira and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me.
Oh.
She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
He might be right about that. He wanted to leave. He wanted to, I think, just head on to Baldur's Gate, and we convinced him to stay, I think. We could say, stop whining and do something about it. We could say, then it's my responsibility to bring them back. We could say, I'm sorry, or do you know where they are? Yeah, do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Well, oh gosh, they're better off dead than in the cult's hands? Say, I'm sorry, or if they're alive, I'll rescue them. Dude, if they're alive, I'm going to rescue them, all right?
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Well, I can certainly understand why he feels that way. Can we talk to him again?
I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity.
Oh, okay. I'll be on my way then. Another sign here. Let's see what this one says.
The colors are faded, but the words are not. An ale between friends is worth 10 cups of tea.
I mean, I like tea, but I don't think I want to drink 10 cups of it. Here's another blackboard that we could read. Or not. Or not. Okay, can't read it.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Harper, Boar, what are you doing running around over here? You're making all kinds of noise.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Thanks, man. I like your hair. let's go talk to these children who are tending bar. What's up, Ide? Oh, we went around that way.
This is about Roland. Go away.
Oh. I'm sorry he was mean, or ignore Roland, he's just a grump, or no need to snap at me, or actually I just wanted a drink. You know, just ignore him. He's a grump.
He called me a ragged little devil.
True, but I don't think he meant it, or very observant of him. That's exactly what you are, or next time call him one back. Look, he did say it, but I don't think he meant it, alright?
Then he should say sorry. All I did was tell him he shouldn't drink anymore. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight.
I get it, you were trying to look after him, or a drunk wizard's a dangerous thing, all that uncontrolled power, or stop interfering, just stay out of his way and mine. Alright, no, I get it, you were trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean his loss? Or he'll be losing his mind and his lunch if he keeps drinking like that. Or how about a drink for me instead? Or I'm sure it is a Sierra kid. What do you mean his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Can I have it? Or why don't you keep it for yourself? Or that's a great gift, I'm sure he'll love it. Gosh. I mean, I sure would like to learn new spells. Can I have it?
It's for Roland.
Oh, sorry. Okay. If you give it to me, I'll make sure he gets it. We could intimidate him and say, now give it to me, you brat. We could try to persuade him. Do you really want to give it to him after how he acted? Well, listen, if you give it to me, I'll make sure he gets it. All right, kid? All right.
Fine. He'll probably hate it anyway. Here. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
Item received, the Way of the Wanderer. Let's check that out. The Way of the Wanderer. Okay. Read. How to convey that which I know deep within myself to be true. Would that I could bring each of you reading these words into this head of mine, this heart of mine, feeling as one. Perhaps then I could speak what words fail to describe. That home isn't home unless you're far from home. That love isn't love unless it unleashes you. That the sky is infinitely big as long as you can always see it. Do I make sense? I think not. But perhaps the peripatetic patter of these words can create some rhythm approximating the joy of feet on road with naught but everything ahead. Well, that was kind of beautiful. Don't know how that's a book of magic, but it was quite beautiful. Our rat's safe to pet. That's funny because we're walking around with a rat. Our rat's safe to pet.
We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Don't be shy. Have a go.
We haven't spoken with Umi.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Yeah, well, there's the innkeeper's lockbox. Now that we've spoken with the children, can we speak with Roland again?
I don't need your help, and I
Okay.
don't need your pity.
All right. Okay. I'll be on my way.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
What else? I guess this is somebody's room, maybe? We just go in here? Got a nice bed. Nice. I'm not gonna steal stuff from these people. Let's go out here on the balcony. Oh,
That might be worth a look.
perception. Oh, wait a minute now. There's something here that might be worth a look. Loose plank. Okay.
What's hiding here?
Oh, a ring, a snowburst ring. When the wearer deals cold damage, they also create a 4.5 meter circle of ice around the target or targets. A series of names have been scratched out, one after the other, on the inside of the ring. The last word, untouched, is not a name. It simply reads, mine. And then a note, scribbled note. The journal's script is antiquated, but its pages look like they've barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll house keeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I had hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorm, the village's leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. Well, I took it. I just literally said a few seconds ago, I'm not going to steal from these people, but hey, we found that. We're going to take it. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here to loot. Just doesn't feel right. But, you know, if I find something under a plank, oh, that's just fair game. That doesn't make any sense to me either.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Who else can we talk to? Oh, there's Maul. We can go talk to Maul. Hey, Maul, what's up?
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
What? Okay, I'm not sure what that was all about. Oh no, it's freaking Raphael. Ah, jeez. Isn't it that devil that we ran into earlier? Look at his health. 666, that's great.
Be out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
Hey, it's Barkus Root. We'll talk to him in a minute. Barkus, what's up?
Ah, you found your way. Good.
Uh-huh. What are you doing here? Or I did, though with a few hiccups along the way. We could say, I told you I'd help rescue Wulbren and the others. This is my first stop. Or hadn't expected to find this place. I'm trying to get to the towers. Well, I mean, I did tell you I'd help rescue these guys. This is my first stop.
I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Well, absolutely. Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Okay. Wulbren who? I thought that was your mission, or how did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers, or have more important things to do? No, man, tell me, how did they get trapped there?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Uh-huh, okay. Anything I can do to help? Or I like the name, what's it do? When will it be ready? Or sounds good, but I haven't forgotten you also promised to reward me once I've saved your friend. I like the name, what's it do?
Let's not ruin the surprise. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
What? Okay.
Don't be shy.
Can we talk to him again?
What now?
What now? Is it ready?
No. And pestering the craftsman won't speed things up.
I love that. So many games you play, you know, you talk to somebody and they say they're going to give you something or they ask for something from you, and then you talk to them immediately again and you're like, is it ready? It's just silly to ask the question, so it's nice to be called out. What do you got to trade?
I'm sure you would.
He's got some health potions. We're going to buy those. All 3 of them. And these as well. And then I like to sort by value. He's got some arrows. Gloves of the automaton. Circuitry interface? What? You are considered a construct. Your weapon attack rolls have advantage, and you have resistance to lightning damage. Interesting. Lena, the many times married, would use these gloves to blend in with the statues in her courtyard. This would allow her to avoid her plethora of husbands. Anything for a moment's peace. That's great. That is great. I don't think I want them, but it's pretty great. Ring of Geniality gives you a +1 to persuasion and deception. Glibness is not only in the tongue, but in the body. Gesture is powerful. Think of how many words of comfort can be stored and saved when a hug will do just as sweetly. Nice. Some boots here. Acrobat shoes give you a +1 to acrobatics and an advantage on dexterity saving throws checks. These flexible shoes were once owned by Audrain Willows, who, in a somewhat ironic twist of fate, ran away from the circus to join her parents back home. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I want any of that. We bought health stuff. It's good.
If you're done rifling through my things.
Okay, so we got Raphael over here. We will talk to him at the beginning of the next episode. I have a feeling this is going to set something off. So we'll talk to him in the next episode. We'll talk to the cat too, if I remember. Well, we're continuing to explore Last Light Inn. We'll do more of that in the next episode. This one ends here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I'm still loving this game. I hope you are having a good time watching me play it. If you are, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. I sure would appreciate that. And I really do enjoy all your comments, even if I don't remember to respond to them all the time. I love hearing from you guys, so keep those comments coming. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you join me again in the next episode.